Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video I will try to explain to you how the law of attraction, reality shifting are working from the perspective of physics and quantum physics. Until recently, we humans believed that we only can influence the reality through the direct contact of our bodies and other matter. But thanks to recent quantum physics discoveries and experiments, now we know that our minds, our consciousness, directly influence the reality. Of course, some may disagree with that statement. Some may say that it is not proving anything, that classic physics is still the main way the reality operates. And that's alright, I'm not here to convince people about anything, or make them change their beliefs. I am only here to introduce another way of understanding the vibrations, synchronicity and law of attraction for people who cannot easily believe in some magic, random coincidences, esoterics, and other stuff like this. And I will do that through science and discoveries from quantum physics. And the first thing that you need to understand, that reality as you see it, as you experience it, doesn't really exist. The earth, the sky, the matter all around you, the sound, the temperature, they are not what they seem. Everything, every single thing that you experience is not real. It is just an interpretation of your brain, of your mind. It is just an interpretation of waves and vibrations. Vibrations have some properties, length of wave, amplitude, and probably a lot of other stuff that I know nothing about. So your sense organs, your eyes, ears, your nose, your skin, they all receive those vibrations, receive their properties, and then transfer them to your brain. And then your brain calculates everything you receive from outer world, every vibration that you receive from outside. It calculates and creates what you call a reality. And your reality, your particular reality, is unique. It is only for you. You never know if you experience the reality completely the same with other person. For example, let's take colors. Are you sure that your red color is absolutely the same with another person's red color? How can you be so sure? For example, the color you see as green, other person may see as red, and you will never know that because that person learned that this color is red. And the same goes for every other property of every other thing in the reality. The shape, color, feeling, distance, temperature, every single thing. So your brain calculates all of this and sends it to where? To you. Some say that it sends those calculations to itself, that calculations happen in one part of a brain and it sends it to another one. Some say that those calculations go to the consciousness, whatever it is. I say it doesn't matter in terms of understanding the work of law of attraction and in terms of making your life better for you. Matter is 99.99% empty. Atoms consist of emptiness for the most part. But this so-called emptiness is filled with energy and vibrations. So everything that you see, that you hear, that you experience, all consists of vibrations and energy. And it is also true for yourself, for your body, your mind, all your electric and energetic fields. And we, as consciousness, as conscious mind, we have an ability to change those vibrations, to change the properties of our content. For example, you can feel wide spectrum of different emotions and feelings. Those are also vibrations. You might feel sad, you might feel happy, you might feel excited, you may feel anxious, angry, you may feel thankful and a lot of other things. And all of these are vibrations with different properties, different vibrations. And you have an ability to consciously change what feelings are inside you right now. For example, when you start to think about something good that happened to you, you start to feel good right now, not in the past. When you think about something bad that happened to you, you start to feel bad right now. Thus, you have this ability to change your inner content. But why does it matter how I vibrate? What are my vibrations? How they influence the reality, the world outside me? And that's where two principles that I will be talking about next are coming to the picture. The first principle is synchronization, synchronicity or resonance. This principle is easier to explain, so we will start from this one. Have you ever seen the tuning fork experiment? If you haven't, I recommend you to search for its demonstration. So when two tuning forks are near each other and you hit one of them to produce a sound, another tuning fork will also receive the vibration, even though they are not connected. And another tuning fork will also start to produce a sound. So with this experiment, we can see how vibrations are spreading through the air to another object, which previously was not vibrating with the same vibration. And after receiving initial vibration, it starts to reproduce this vibration itself. And now imagine that every atom, every molecule, every single particle around you and inside you, inside your body, is a tuning fork of a kind, and they all are capable of repeating your vibrations. And then you can experience those vibrations, those repeated vibrations of your initial vibration in the outer world. Because again, the world, the reality, it is just an interpretation of the vibrations made by your brain. So that's what actually happens. That's what they mean when they say you get what you radiate, or you see what you radiate. And unlike tuning fork, you never stop vibrating. You never stop to radiate vibrations. You can only choose what vibrations to radiate, and this choice will decide what you see, what you experience in your reality. So if you really want to influence your reality, you should stop being reactive. You should stop letting other things influence your inner vibrations, the vibrations that come from you. And you should start to radiate the vibrations that you want to see and receive from the reality. No matter of the circumstances, no matter how the reality looks like, you should always consciously choose and radiate the vibrations you want. And the next principle I will be talk about is even more synchronistic and influence your reality even more. This principle is from quantum physics and it's called quantum entanglement. If tuning fork experiment and resonance is pretty easy to understand, then this thing is a little bit harder to explain. So I ask you to pay your attention. In simple terms, quantum entanglement is when some properties of different particles are interconnected and dependent on each other. Really simplified example. If one of two interconnected photons have negative spin, then another of two interconnected photons always will be having a positive spin. In terms of this video, we don't need to know what is spin and even what is a photon, but I hope you get it. And this relation between particles is not affected by time. So when the state of one particle changes, the state of another one changes immediately, without any time delay. Some say it happens faster than the speed of light, so it doesn't align with the classic physics. We don't have to know why it happens, why it doesn't have any time delay. We just need to know that it is true, that it is what happens. And often there are more than two particles that are interconnected, that are entangled. And this very principle is used by quantum computers. And I guess you already heard of how effective they are. Now just imagine how many particles your body contains. And I'm only talking about the physical body, not even mentioning the astral body, the mental body, etc. And a lot of particles that you contain are interconnected, are entangled with other particles all around the world, all around the universe, and maybe even all around the metaverse. And so when you change your inner state, when you change your inner vibration, all those particles synchronize with you, with your vibration. And then with quantum entanglement, all the particles all around the world that are connected to your particles are also changing their state, their vibration. And then they influence the particles that are near them in the space. And then the particles that connected to those will spread your vibration even more. And so on, and so on, and so on. So that's why the moment you align with your wish, the moment you start vibrating on the frequency of your wish, you immediately start to change the reality. And there is no time delay in terms of entanglement in quantum realm. But there is time in our world, in our reality. That is why to notice any changes, it will take some time. And again, you experience this through your organs that receive vibrations from the reality. And you already change your inner vibrations, so that reality not only around you but all over the world, all over the universe starts to radiate the vibrations that you want to receive, that you want to experience. And this is how the real shift of reality happens. It can only happen from inside of you to outside, not the other way around. That's why you need to change your inner state if you want to be able to influence the reality. And I have few videos on my channel about how to do that. So I invite you to watch them. That's it for today's video, guys. If you resonated with information that I shared in this video and you want to see more content about how to manifest and shift your reality from me, this wish may come true very easy. I ask you to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell button. If you want to share anything, welcome to comments. Thank you for watching and see you next time.